So what if you could send one text message to reactivate some old leads that you've had or previous contacts, people you met at an open house or through online leads, and you could actually get them to reactivate with you and start shopping for homes again. Now, this is true whether they own a home and they're thinking of selling and buying another property, or if it's just a typical buyer, they're just looking to buy. There's a very simple text message you can send. It's going to get you some great results, provided you send it the right way and you can get them engaged in a conversation with you. We're going to talk about this message you can utilize to get some of those old leads that ghosted you, that were working with you for a while and all of a sudden they fell off. They've simply changed their mind or they changed their motivation. That might be coming back around again. So this is a very simple approach you can use. If you go through everybody that's in your phone, if you go through all of your previous leads, if you go through for sale by owners that are active in the market, expireds that are active in the market, most generally if they were selling their home and it expired and they didn't relist, it's because their moving plans changed, right? They were in contract on a new build, couldn't get their current property sold, they lost the new build, so now they're just going to stay where they're at. Well, if you can reactivate them, you can get them engaged in the market again. You can get them excited about buying a property again. So let me give you the text and you can just write this down. I'm going to read it to you word for word. You would just use your name and your area to start. So it would sound like this. Hey, it's Greg Luther here in Central Ohio. I can finally get access to homes for sale before they hit the open market. Are you still planning to shop next year? ABC Realty. Okay, so very simple. We're going to end with a question and then, of course, brokerage. So we've disclosed what brokerage we're with. But let me give you that again if you're writing it down. Hey, it's Greg Luther here in Central Ohio. I can finally get access to homes for sale before they hit the open market. Are you still planning to shop next year? ABC Realty. Okay. Now, the reason we're doing this is if you're an Inner Circle member with us with Greg Luther Inner Circle Coaching, you know that you can utilize the Greg Luther letter to mail to the areas that they're interested in, and you can truly get unlisted pre-market homes that match exactly what they're looking for. And you can go meet with that seller, and if it makes sense on price, your fee, that type of thing, you can then expose that to the buyer. Keep in mind, this is not a pocket listing. I don't have a list of properties that I'm hiding from the market. I literally have no homes. I'm offering a service, not a house. I'm offering a service where you tell me what you're looking for, and my marketing team can go out and with a proprietary marketing approach, you tell me the area, the neighborhood, the price range you're looking at. We can go out and find those pre-market homes before they're willing to list with an agent. They don't agree to list with you. They don't agree to have it in the MLS. You're certainly not hiding it from the MLS. The seller wouldn't agree to that. They agree to pay you a commission if your buyer wants to buy it. It's a for sale by owner. It's just not publicly on the market yet. Stop all of this ghosting that happens from buyer and seller leads that you have, where they start a conversation with you and then you never hear from them again. Or worse, you get the lead and they never reply. You don't even know if this is a real live human because they never reply in the first place. A lot of that comes down to coaching on the language you use, the text that you use, how you end your sentence, right? If you end it with a question, it's going to elicit a response. Does that make sense? By me doing that, you are naturally giving a response, right? In your mind, because you're not speaking to me live. But if you end with a question and shut up, that elicits a response. It's so much better than, let me give you the bad version. Hey, it's Greg Luther here in Central Ohio. I can finally get access to homes for sale before they hit the open market. Are you still planning to shop next year? I hope you're enjoying this wonderful weather and you guys have a fun fall time. Like whatever you're saying that allows them to delete it rather than respond. The only reason to send an email is to elicit a response. That's it. It's not to pick up a client. It's not to try and give them information. It's not to try and do anything other than turn the monologue into a dialogue. If I can just get a conversation going, I have a much better opportunity with them. So the whole goal is to get them to hit reply. That's your first goal. It's not to get a client, get them to agree to meet with you, find out when they want to meet, any of that. It's just to get them talking. So if you end with a question, this is true for all of your marketing, text messages, emails, whatever. If you're doing, and this works via email too, but if you're doing this, end with a question and then shut up. So I want you to copy this for yourself and start to look at now, instead of me contacting my old leads or trying to re-engage prospects and saying something like, hey, are you guys still thinking of moving? Do you have an agent to help you when the time comes? I'd love to interview for the job. That's all stuff for you. And they're like, and now's not the right time. But man, if you got a great deal, if you can get me access to homes before anybody else knows they're for sale, heck yeah, now is the perfect time. Our leads. If you take all of your old unconverted leads, open house sign-in sheets, Zillow leads you paid for a year and a half ago, stuff from your brokerage, expireds and FSBOs, old sphere of influence you haven't talked to forever in your phone and your email account. If you take all of those and you send this message, you are going to get someone to buy or sell a house with you over the next 30 days, whatever. Now, you will get people that say, I've already bought a house, take me off your list. That's good. You will get people that unsubscribe. That's good. That's the people that are never going to work with you anyway. So please, let's get them off the list so we can do a great job with those that do want our services. So all I want them to do is get out of purgatory. I don't care if you say yes or you say no, but I don't want the maybes. I got to get them to move somewhere, move up, move down, move out. I got to get them out of my list one way or the other, but I don't want them sitting there in purgatory because you know there's no money there.